Welcome to the channel. It is me, your girl, Baz B. Uh, Thank you to the new subscribers that I saw. Thank you. Y'all don't forget to continue to like the video, comment, and if you're new here and you like the commentary, baby, hit subscribe because it's still free. I am here with the Baddies Caribbean Reunion, part one. And let me tell y'all, I like it. I really did. So we did something new this year. Okay. They got them a live studio audience. And I don't know if it's the fact that y'all got other people in there and y'all can't be wasting them folks' time while y'all, act like I got some sense. We get in, we get out, we get some conversations. I'm loving it. So I hope like this is gonna be a new thing for them. I'm enjoying this. We get the montage of everybody participating in today's reunion. Some came just to impress. Mariah Lynn always thinks this is Love and Hip Hop, and she comes in her Angel Brinks wear. And we also see that Janisha, she's back. She is doing the hosting the show, and I was like, oh, okay. But I want to go back and look at an old reunion and see, did she use that John name before? Cause y'all know that's producer man, old lady. But supposedly they supposed to have broke up, and that's why we've been seeing him and Scotty around all over the place. So I'm gonna go look at one of the old reunions and see what name she was using, cause I don't remember no John being attached to your damn name. And also helping her host the show is Saucy Santana. So I already knew this was about to be a good old time. We see Bobby. He's gonna sit down with Natalie. He's also a part of the show. He's gonna be hanging out in the live studio audience. I guess getting their reactions, getting the girls on the stage. But he sits with Natalie, and they start to talk about what is to be expected tonight because he has seen that Diamond was saying she was gonna be fighting Taseki. So he was like, "Girl ain't scared to fight nobody. Is she willing to fight a Taseki?" But Natalie let him know that no, baby, these girls are scared. She said, all while the show is running their own line. They got the Twitter fingers, they internet gangsters. Then when it gets to the reunion, it ain't a good time for them because they'll be talking all that shit. Bobby also talks about how he felt that Natalie gave a lot of grace this season because just touching on the whole thing with ET, her leaking her number out, and Natalie not going across her head about it. Boy, please. You knew good damn well Natalie did not want to fight no ET. Now, I understand they had a little tussle at the last one because ET snuck her ass, but do I really think that Natalie want to go head up with an ET? Mm-mm. Natalie says that's the type of time she's on from now on. And she said, as for Tommy, either she gonna get her ass on this stage and apologize to me, my daughter, and my husband, and my fans, or we fighting. Okay, Natalie. So the next thing we get Anna, Taseki, Biggie, and Mariah. They all in the room, and Anna's talking about how she's a little jittery for this reunion because she's not really sure what to expect, and she calls Mariah out for being friends with a lot of the girls that this team wants to fight. And Mariah said, "Baby, don't even go there because you are also friends with people that I want to fight." Anna says that the only person on her list that she wants to fight is Nunu, and she may have to run a fade with Jelly Bean. Now I'm trying to figure out what the fuck Jelly Bean did that you and her got an issue because I don't remember Jelly Bean saying anything to you on the show. Maybe it was some of that behind the scenes shit that be going on, and I really don't remember seeing any chitter chatter online with Jelly Bean wrapped up in it. So I'm real curious on what's that about. Taseki says she already know who she got on her plate, and Biggie lets them know that whatever they decide to do, she got their back. Which we already know Taseki and Diamond gonna end up fighting, right? And Biggie, how you gonna have their back? You better not jump in unless they getting jumped. You don't need to be getting your little behind off that seat. Let them girls handle their ones. Next scene we get is with Heaven, J.O., and Gwendolyn. Now, as much as I like that J.O. was a heavy hitter and Heaven was really a good personality, Baby White had a moment. They wasn't on our screen but by for maybe one episode. And one and a half. Cause that B scene was not a whole episode. Yeah, wait a minute now. Probably in all their time on the show, it probably wouldn't even equal 30 minutes. So I'm not sure why we felt the need to put them on, but whatever. Gwendolyn feels a lot of the stuff that went down in that house would not have happened if they were in the house. Gwendolyn, why are you speaking? Did she even speak on the show? Okay. Heaven says that she grew a following online since she been off the show, and everybody has been saying that she should have been on there. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did like Heaven. Heaven definitely gave Baddie. She has like that Baddie aesthetic, and she really seemed like a fun girl, and the girl knew how to fight. So I felt like if Heaven didn't get a chance this go around, she should at least have the next one. Next, we see Gretch, Callie, Nunu, and Kiva, and they all trying to figure out who is on whose hit list. Kiva say, listen, anybody can get it. It's 8 of us on the hit squad. Us, the replacements, Gretch, and Callie. I said, okay, baby. Nunu says the only one she is after is Anna because all she do is run her mouth because she on that injured list, which all the girls did agree with that. And I ain't gonna lie, I agree also. She did stay real spicy this season because you was not gonna fight your own battles. You knew other people was gonna jump in for you because you had already been planting a seed all throughout the house about this whole medical issue that you had going on with your face. Callie says if a person don't fuck with her, they need to stay 5 feet away from her because she's not playing. Next, we see Natalie, Sapphire, Rolly, Asian Doll, and Scotty. Natalie told them, hey, you know, y'all better keep y'all head on a swivel because this is these girls' last 15 minutes of fame. And you know they gonna come after us to get it. She also speaks on the fact how she don't have time for Diamond and all that clout chasing she been doing online. Now I do know Diamond had called out Natalie as one of the people that she wanted to fight at the reunion, but I don't think they end up getting a fight. I don't remember seeing that on the list of names that already got leaked saying who was fighting who. Janisa goes in to check on Saucy to see how he was feeling about the reunion. They are all concerned about the fact that it's just so many girls and how we're going to keep this shit under control. But they are glad that they have a live studio audience because now it's not going to be no debate on who won what because there's an audience sitting there and so they get to see it in its raw form, not with all the editing because y'all always like to scream, oh no, I actually won that fight. It's the way they edited the show. No, the fuck it wasn't, Mariah. We get to the audience because now it's time for us to start off the show and Bobby introduces Janisa who runs down basic, basically a overall on the show baddies in the season at hand. And she calls out Saucy Santana. Now, because there's so many girls this season, and y'all know it's a lot of riff-raff going on, we only gonna bring out a few at a time. So here go the first set of girls. We bring out Natalie. Now I like Natalie's little outfit, but it's giving last year's outfit just in a brown tone. I felt like she could have did better. Next is Scotty. Scotty with the body because she had to check Janisa like, bitch, you know my name got the body at the end. Don't be being slick. I bet you them girls be beefing for real, baby. Because oh, can you imagine the person who you probably helped put on the show turn around and allegedly start sleeping with your man? And now you and your man don't look like y'all together no more. And now she around town. And that's not alleged because we be seeing the pictures with her and Mr. Producer Man all over the place. Bitch. That's the next motherfucking fight we need to see. But Scotty, she was cute. I like the little Mary Jane platforms, but the outfit was kind of giving that she wore that before or something equivalent to it. And I really ain't feeling all the pleated skirts, but I understand the pleated skirts are in right now, especially the micro mini ones. And I even have me one that I copped a few weeks back. So I mean, I'm gonna let them live on that because I gotta let myself live. Next, we got Mariah. Now, Mariah was cute. I like the wig. I guess bows are in this season, all in the hair. Now, the outfit. It looks like a little jogger set. Like, it was cute. Don't get me wrong. Like, it was one of them outfits that you need to run to Target or the mall, but you don't really want to get cute, but you want to put a little something on. That's what it was giving. Then came out Jayla. Jayla came in her white, of course. It looked like some biker shorts and a corset top. I done seen better from Jayla. Sapphire came out. She always serving body yaddy yaddy. I like that dress. It's the little cutouts. It was still giving Caribbean season for me. So I felt like she was still on theme. Next was Biggie. Biggie came out in like a boxer set, like the boxer shorts and the shirt. It was alright. It wasn't catching my eye. Taseki came out her boxer uniform. Cause we all know what she came here to do. She came here to eat and eat the fuck she did. Cause when them pictures of damn Diamond the Body came out and she got on that video, oof, baby, I would never got my ass on no camera with my lip busted up like that, my eye blacked out like that, and I'm missing my goddamn tooth. Fuck no, I would not have done that. Then we see Callie. Callie was cute. I like that purple bob and the dress. The dress was it was pretty. I like the color on her. I felt like the it wasn't giving off enough of her shape. And Callie a young girl. So it was giving a little older. And last but not least, we got Meatball. Meatball came out there in a swimwear. That look like them shirts that them surfer people be wearing out there when they on the beach. But what did we expect from a Meatball? She was a hot mess all season. Janisa asked how did they feel about this season, and Natalie said it was a lot. It was just too many girls, and I'm looking like Natalie. Don't you co-produce this show? Ain't you the one who be picking these girls? So if it was too many girls on the show, bitch, that was your fault. Janisa asked Callie, did she feel she had to fight for camera time since she was a newbie? And Callie said no, she does not feel that way. Sapphire tells Callie that at the first dinner, the way she came in, it gave she was looking for camera time, but at the beach, she kind of redeemed herself with her because you took accountability for what you did and you really showed us whose side you was really on. Sapphire asked Callie after seeing everything that Natalie goes through, do she still wants to have that top spot? And Callie says, hell yeah. But she said things would be ran a lot different. We would not be having all those house meetings with all that damn fighting. That would not have happened. And Natalie feels like people love the house meetings. They asked the audience. It was really giving a few people out there. Natalie was like, stop all that line. No, Natalie, it could have been saved. Personally, y'all didn't need no extra space to fight. Y'all was doing that already. Saucy asked Jayla about the whole fight in Gretch overseeing the N-word situation and how Mariah used the N-word on her days of loving hip hop, and Jayla never addressed her about it. Now, something I peeped about Saucy is that he didn't seem like he was feeling Mariah too much. Like when she came out, he was kind of, he got on the shades, but he was definitely giving side eye or a little bit of a stank face. Then you do this, and then later on, he gonna get, take sides when it came to Bianca and Mariah fight, and you was definitely team Bianca. So I don't know if it's something personal with them two, or do Saucy just don't like her because of the show? Jayla says that Gretchen is not a black person and she's not from black descent. And Janisha says, hey, can we just hold off on that one because Gretchen not here and I would like for her to be on the stage when we have this conversation. So Jayla was like, yeah, we'll put a pin in it. And she turns her attention to Mariah and she was like, you know, I did see you on the internet. You was in that black truck, which Mariah let her know. I think she said it was a Benz. We ain't give a fuck. She was like, I did see you saying the N word, and I'm not gonna fight you over it because I feel like we cool and we better than that. But she was like, she feels that if you're not black and you're not a black descent, that you should not be able to say the word. That is very disrespectful. That's the lowest thing that you can call us. And she was like, with you being on a show that was full of black women and you having black friends and a black siblings, you should know better than to say that. But they let the conversation go because I guess we're going to finish it all up at one time with Gretch. They end up bringing out Bianca, and the crowd is not feeling Bianca at all. I mean, I don't think I heard one clap, but I heard a whole lot of boos. Janisa asked Bianca why did she join the cast, and Bianca said basically I can join the cast to be here with my friend and stand up for my friend. But Mariah let me know, like, no, you came here for a bag. And she was like, oh, definitely I came for the bag. Like, I got kids I got to take care of. I didn't know she had kids. I thought she just had that one baby by that man. But I don't be in Bianca business. If she ain't on my TV screen, I don't know what the fuck that girl got going on. Bianca says that Mariah hit her up when everybody turned on her back on Baddies East when they went down there to Jamaica. And she was like how she really wished that Bianca was there. So when the new season was coming around, she had encouraged Bianca to audition for the show. Bianca says she don't know Sapphire from a hole in the wall. She said, what I did, it was nothing personal between me and that girl. I was just standing up for my friend. Now, Sapphire, she interjects Bianca whole little spiel and she turns her attention to Mariah. She asked Mariah if you said last season that we was cool, we ain't had no issues. Why would you have your friend coming on the show to fight me? Now Mariah tried to say, no, I didn't. I told her we were cool. But Bianca insists that Mariah is lying and she said that she have it all in text messages. Sapphire gets up and she has the text messages that Bianca keep talking about. Now my only problem with the show was why y'all had the text messages all the way back there, baby? We can't see that. Y'all had need to do a screen of the text messages. Give us a good 5, 6 seconds for the audience to read it. I couldn't get a full glimpse of what was going on. But we had the proof, baby. And she said, you got in these text messages that you wasn't sure if me and you was gonna get into it. Now, I just want to know why would we get into it if everything's supposed to be squashed last season? So now Mariah, she done stood up. Oh, that's a lie. I never said that. Them text messages fake. So why she trying to plead her case to Sapphire, who don't believe a goddamn thing she talk about because we got the proof up on that screen all the way in the back of the stage. Bianca come out of nowhere and pop Mariah in her shit. I mean, got Mariah leaking from her goddamn eyebrow. So you know them two, they getting into it. They getting up. They getting up. Baby, Bianca tearing her ass up. Even without that sneak attack, Bianca was still handling Mariah. That's why I said on that episode, was it the family reunion? I think, or the one right before that. Bianca did not give her all in that fight. Well, her and Mariah, because I felt like at the end of the day, she thought her and Mariah was still gonna be cool. But baby, she ain't playing no games with her at this reunion. So Now Mariah, she on left the stage, she backstage, and she mad as a fuck at the producers and the security because she was like, "How y'all let this girl sneak me like that? This y'all goofy. This some goofy shit." Mariah goes back on that stage, and she decided she gonna square up with Bianca again, and they getting at it for the second time, and Mariah losing for the second time. Now she was getting some licks in. I'm gonna give her that. But lick on lick, if we count how many licks is somebody getting, Bianca definitely tagging her ass. Mariah walks off the stage. Bianca done took the girl wig, done threw it in the crowd, but don't worry. Bobby took the wig back and he pulled a raven from Jocelyn Cabaret, put that wig on and started dancing with it. But Mariah got a few little, people who care about her because Scotty went and grabbed that wig from him, and I'm pretty sure Mariah got her wig back. Backstage, Mariah and Bianca, they are still going at it. Bianca saying, look at your eye. Look at your eye. It's busted. And Mariah says, so I still won. I still beat you up. Where? In your dreams? Cause you didn't beat her up on that stage, girl. Oh my goodness. Mariah tells the producers to get those cameras out her face or she was not gonna do another scene nor another season with them. And then she was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm gone. I'm leaving. I was like, no. And I know Mariah not on next season, so I wonder, was this the straw that broke the camel back for her? But to tell y'all the truth, Zook's been playing with fucking Mariah. Besides all these goddamn fights where Mariah was getting her ass whooped on the Caribbean season. For the auditions for that Baddies Midwest and Baddies Gone Wild, while Mariah kept getting in the crossfire of people fighting. That one girl literally just popped her ass and started fighting her. Then she was like walking out the door somewhere, talking about where is security. And next thing you know, another girl bopped her in her face. Now that girl said she didn't know that was Mariah. She thought it was the other girl she had been fighting in that thing. But it was like y'all really did not have no type of grace for Mariah at all at the audition. So I felt like, baby, your time had been up with them bitches. You probably did. Ooh, I wonder if the reunion came first before the audition process. You had already showed your ass like you the international superstar that you think you is, talking about so what you is and what you ain't gonna do for these people. And them folks was like, let the folks have her. Cause y'all know what they be saying about what be going over there is Zeus. That is not that great from what we hearing allegedly. So I wouldn't put it past them. Bianca comes back to the stage and Saucy calls out Biggie for ganging up on Bianca at the ATV park and swinging on her. But Biggie keeps on insisting that she did not swing on her. She was like, she was having a conversation with Meatball about, oh, look how cool the goggles is. So that's why she grabbed them goggles off of Bianca. Bitch, ain't all y'all riding with goggles? Stop lying, Biggie. Bianca introduced them lies that Biggie's telling to go ahead and finish out her set. She said how she came to this show to ride for Mariah because that was her friend. She said I came and did all that for her, even though me and her had just got back being cool because we were not too long beefing because Mariah. Either she said she tried to sleep with my man, or she said Mariah slept with her man. At end of the day, whichever one it was, bitch, I wouldn't have swung now. I wouldn't even swung a fly out of Mariah's direction if she thought she had the audacity to try to sleep with my man. I would have gave her the okie doke of her life. She would have thought that I was coming in there to slap the fuck out of Sapphire, and I would have slapped the fuck out of her because, bitch, now I got you where I need you. But she said Cardi and Remy Ma had told her to squash it and let the shit go. You a better bitch than I'll ever be. She said she never had beef with Sapphire. She even talked about the fact that Natalie was upset with her because she was cool with the both of them. And Bianca came in there and did that. And it put her, in the middle of it. Janisha asks if her and Sapphire are good now, and Bianca keeps stressing that she don't have a personal issue with Sapphire. She cannot beef with Sapphire because she don't know Sapphire. The only reason she had this issue is because of Mariah. But Janisa said, baby, yeah, that's one thing, but you did spit on this girl, so is y'all good now? Bianca said she been trying to simmer it down with Sapphire, but Sapphire just kept acting hot and getting spicy with her, so she was like, fuck it. She said she didn't want to keep fighting with her, and any smart person in that situation at that ATV park would have left too, and she would not have tried to fight because why would I try to fight with I got 8 to 20 bitches out here and they clearly not on my side. And I felt that way too, Bianca. I never felt like you was no scary asshole for leaving at that point in time because, bitch, please. Y'all not about to. One already done snatched something off my head. Another one done popped me in the back of my head. And I really think I'm about to have a true one on one with this girl. Especially if it looks like I'm winning. Child, please. Janisa asked Bianca, did she have any beef with anybody else on the stage or on the show? And Bianca said, no, I don't even know these girls. I didn't get a chance to even talk with them. I didn't even get a chance to do the Batty Shot O'Clock. So Natalie takes that time to decide to do Batty Shot O'Clock with her, but I don't think Bianca drunk got that cook. And I don't blame you because from the stuff we be hearing about Natalie, bitch, don't put shit that be on your lip on my lip because you nasty. Janisa also asked Bianca would she ever do another season of Baddies, and Bianca said yes. She said, of course, I'm always here for a bag. And she also said, like, if I do get another chance to be here, I know just mind your business. Don't be jumping in for nobody else because you don't know if they're gonna have your back at the end. And you know what? I'm glad you learned that lesson. Janisa asked Callie why did she come in so hot at the first dinner. And Callie says that she felt that she was just misunderstood at that point. She meant it more like she wanted to learn from Natalie, not take Natalie's spot. Natalie says it wasn't really the dinner that started everything. It was the night before. And it was a post that Callie put up saying how she wants to be the head bitch in charge and she don't care who she got to step on or spit on to get there. And Callie was like, yeah, she remembered doing the post and then she was saying, let me take this down because I feel like she's going to take it wrong. Nellie says how she was so excited to cast her because she was Blueface's sister, and Callie called Cap on that. She was like, "You and the rest of you girls on that boat, y'all was not here for me being here. You was like, who is that? Who is that? Y'all was not game with me." But you know, everybody try to say, no, not us. Of course we like you. And I was like, I didn't mean it like, who is that? Like, I really don't know who you is. I mean, I don't know you personally, but I know you a Blueface sister. Like, you know, try to clear it up. Like, she was in the wrong. And Callie, you ain't wrong. Them bitches was like, who the fuck is that? Like, you ain't nobody. And she was like, how she really, Natalie was like, how she really personally was happy to have Callie on the show. But when she got to the dinner, she was getting tagged in that post. And she was like, oh, really? What the fuck? So Callie, she ends up just apologizing for it. Biggie speaks up on the whole Natalie and Jayla thing, you know, when they went on live and was like, oh, we feel like Biggie lost the fight last reunion for Baddies East with Rolling. She tells Natalie how it hurt her that she would even do that. And Natalie, you know, she does apologize about it because she was like, as the boss, I shouldn't have interjected myself in no internet chatter about my castmates. And Biggie lets it be known that at the end of the day, she really didn't have a problem per se with Jayla at all. She just knew that she couldn't go after Natalie because she felt like that would be wrong. That's my boss. And she also gave me a platform to stand on. So she just took her anger out on Jayla, which we all knew was just the whole situation was misdirected to begin with. Now Jayla felt that Biggie shouldn't have came for her because you really didn't have an issue with me, and Natalie was the one that was in the wrong. The whole situation only went up between me and you is because you said you was gonna slap me. So Biggie said, and I did. And Jayla said, and you got your ass whooped. And Biggie said, no, I did not get my ass whooped. So Jayla said, you want to run it again? Now, Taseki tells Biggie, well, a lot of people felt that you got beat up. And to me, I don't know how because it really wasn't much to look at. We just told y'all that that fight, y'all really wasn't doing shit in Taseki eyes. And Taseki felt like they didn't need to be fighting in the first place. Saucy asked Shayla did she feel bad about trying to fight the girl again after you see that she was crying. And Jayla was like, no, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And Saucy was like, yeah, it don't matter anyway because I seen that she kept inserting herself and other people's shit. But when it came to her fighting you, she never wanted to do it. Listen, listen, listen. Saucy gotta be the first host that we had that watched the whole season. Bitch is clocking them, clocking every single fucking thing that I've been talking about all damn season. We was here. Janisa, get out the way. It should be just me and Saucy on the stage. I'm telling you, it would have been baby. They probably would have fought us next. Now it says who she wants to fight is Teddy, cause Teddy the one talking all that shit. Now y'all know Teddy is that big ass teddy bear that Biggie be on her podcast with. Jayla gets up to confront Biggie, saying how after everything was done and she thought that they were cool, Biggie took her ass back on that podcast with that teddy bear and was talking shit. And Biggie tries to deny it. And she was like, I didn't say those things. Teddy said those things. But Jayla told her bitch, Teddy's not real. Teddy is your imaginary friend. His thoughts are your thoughts. Stop fucking trying to deflect from the situation. But Jayla ends up sitting her ass down because she see Biggie ain't really trying to fight her. And Biggie keeps trying to say, we already discussed this, but Biggie, you did, after the show had aired, you was on that podcast and you was talking shit with Teddy again. I was like, see, Biggie, this would be what I'm talking about. You always doing shit and then getting mad or not wanting to fight with these girls when you've been talking shit about them. Don't throw the rock and hide your hand and don't fucking lie. Now time to call out Tommy to the stage. Now we backstage, right? Bobby done got the word in his ear that Tommy need to be headed towards the stage. So he was like, Tommy is called to the stage. Y'all give her last minute touches before she get on stage. Now I don't know why this pissed Tommy off. What did we miss? Cause I was like, well, Tommy, you done been on quite a few reunions. I'm pretty sure y'all have that makeup artist, make sure y'all not shiny. They put the blush on it, make sure your lipstick good, no lipstick on the teeth. Your last minute touches before you touch down to see the folks. But Tommy wasn't feeling that. She started swinging on damn Bobby, talking about some, don't be playing with me. I'm not with this fake shit. I'm not with this goofy shit. And Bobby looking just as confused as the rest of us on why you got an issue right now. Tommy finally makes her ass out on that stage, y'all. And she started giving a speech on fake friends and how she could never be phony. And Janisa keeps trying to get the girl to sit her ass down, but Tommy just going on and on and on with his speech. So finally, I guess she was done. She greets the host, and then she goes over and hugs Natalie, and they squash their beef. Now you could tell Tommy is drunk as shit. Oh, before we talk about how drunk Tommy is, her outfit real cute. The hair, the headband accessory, the pants. I need one of these fast fashion sites to replicate those pants. Because I'm pretty sure the real pants I probably cannot afford. or probably want to pay that much for them because like it'd be like one of those things like where am I gonna wear this again? So I need like a Fashion Nova or I would say Shein, but Fashion Nova, please just take the reins and give us a replica of those pants for me at least. I love this outfit. But Tommy drunk as shit on that stage, and she talking about how much money her and Natalie made. Oh, we made real money, and we had needed to squash this shit, and how people are looking at them and replicating what they're doing, not understanding that this is our job. She's like, "Do y'all want to die? Real beef in death or prison? Do y'all really want to do all that?" And I was like, Tommy drunk as shit right now, but she's telling the truth. I do believe people, and I would say the young girls, but it really be some of you older women too, acting like y'all just don't got no sense. Replicating what we see on these reality TV shows, especially if you're like my age, where we grew up on pure reality TV, like the fight seemed like they was a little more authentic when they happened and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So we grew up on this shit. But y'all, them people get paid thousands of dollars to cut the fuck up, and y'all don't get nothing but jail. And hopefully you got some money to do your bond. But finally, Tommy sit her ass down so we can talk to some other people. Next people we bring out to the stage is Tinka and Slim. Tinka came out there without her makeup on. Y'all know how I feel about Tinka in that face. Baby, that shit's still not right. I'm believing she bleaching for real now. It's not a chemical peel. It's not. It's her skin tone. She came out there in some biker shorts, some gym shoes, and a t-shirt. Slim came out there look like in pajamas with a boxer robe on. So I already know when these two came out that they was standing on business for real. So before we could even get some good hey how you doing out going on, Tika tells Meatball get up and run it. And they square up and they go 2 rounds. Now, I don't know. Like, I don't know if them two conspired with each other. Like, hey, we know we gotta do our little big one so we can get our name stamped in this shit. Because it would really look like Tinker was really hitting Meatball. Like, I look like I was doing a little tussling. But it really didn't give that you was fighting her, especially when we seen the two of you fight on the show already. I'm just saying. It's just me. It's my personal thoughts. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. Now Slim, she gets up and she squares up with Meatball and they go at it. Now this one, it really wasn't giving a whole lot. Y'all was really doing a little 1-2 punch, step to the left, 1-2 punch, step to the right. Y'all really didn't get active for real. So I'm gonna let y'all say that was a tie. Now, what I don't understand is what the fuck you two fighting for anyway. Did you find out that Meatball was one of the people who voted you out and that's why you want to fight her? Because I don't remember too much chatter online between the two of you. Next up is Jayla. Jayla done took her rings off and she scored with Meatball. This another little 1-2 punch step to the side, another 1-2 punch step to the side because y'all really ain't do shit either. Now I must say that Jayla was getting some licks in, but I always feel like Jayla got a long reach, and Jayla, is more, throwing punches than just wildly swinging. So I think people who don't really know how to fight like that really don't know when to step in and really fight Jayla for real. Now Tommy, remember she drunk now, and I'm not sure why She thought that she should say that if they get tired, they should tag the sister in. And Tika said, "Bitch, I'm not fighting for her." Y'all, she was saying some outlandish shit, and Saucy was saying some outlandish shit. Did y'all hear him when I don't know what they asked him, but he was like, "That's Tinka. She don't look the same without no makeup on." Bitch, did Saucy forget that his mic was on? Like, why did you say that? But it ain't like he ain't saying something that we all as a collective don't be thinking. Next thing we know, Jayla and Meatball they go another round. Like I said, it was given about the same. And then Tinka steps back up, her and Meatball square up again, and they start fighting. But this time I think Meatball got a little more of an upper hand on her. But I see we're gonna continue this fight on to the next episode. We also see Taseki gonna fight Diamond. And when I say fight, Taseki fighting Diamond looking so effortless. Like Diamond is getting work on this stage, and it doesn't even look like Taseki is breaking a sweat. Her clothes are not even getting disheveled. Like this is how bad Diamond could not even get her hands on Taseki. Bitch, I don't give a fuck how much Zeus want to pay me. I'm not fighting that bitch. Fuck no. She got to be a professional fighter. If baddies, you get too old for baddies. If your music don't never pop off, she needs to join wrestling. Or I don't know if there's a such thing as women boxing, but she needs to join that. Cause that's what she got the real Floyd Mayweather. Ain't nobody touching her. We see Nunu and Anna going to fight. I'm ready for that one. Anna look like she's swinging for her, like just swinging. And Nunu look like she doing nothing but doop, 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 doop. I'm ready to see how that's going to play out. Who else going to be fighting? And then we see, I think Jayla hit somebody in the back of their damn head. It must be Gretch. But until next time, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out. Bye.